Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for another Mission Impossible Monday as we continue our journey through the franchise to get us caught up for Dead Reckoning and beyond, as I have some catching up to do. But we are still in the phase of films that I have at least at some point in my life seen once or twice, and that is Mission Impossible 2. I don't remember how many times I've seen this film. I don't remember much. You know, it's been over 2 decades since I'd seen the original. And this has to just be like just under that in some way. I remember it opens with rock climbing. I remember the glasses going to the screen and some motorcycles. And this is the one where Tom Cruise has long hair. With that said, there are some things I did want to touch upon about the last reaction that I didn't know that some of you guys kind of let me in. Because I know I kind of went hard on Jon Voight. And a lot of you kind of found that kind of hilarious because what I didn't know at the time was apparently because I didn't know this was a series. I never knew this was a series before, a continuation, but that his character was the only returning character from the series. He didn't play the character, but to my knowledge, but the character themselves that Jon Voight played was the protagonist of the original series. So that threw off a lot of people back in the day when this came out if they had been familiar with the series. So that's kind of interesting, and that this was also the role that kind of started to get him typecast as a villain later in life, to where I would then be like, hey, Jon Voight villain. Now I know he has played, some people cited a couple of roles here and there that he has been a good guy since then, but I think most of his most notable roles since that film have definitely been his villain characters, but what do I know? Anyway, I thought that was a fun little tidbit to get into, so definitely I feel like a lot of people would have 100% understandably been off guard if they had been fans of the original show coming in and seeing this character be the turncoat in the end. But I do think that if you look at the on-screen storytelling, I think they made it pretty clear, even if you remove the typecast element of Jon Voight for somebody who is more familiar with his later works from the equation, I do feel like they didn't do a good job at hiding it at all. I think he always was a major suspect from the get-go, just from the way they chose to film some of those sequences. Guys, let's go ahead and hop into the film. If you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It will be in watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes to reaction the entire film. Along with that, you also get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on a community pick movie that I react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage. I try to make it worth your while so you're going to support the channel. And guys, if you enjoy this reaction, I would really appreciate it if you leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really does help us out a lot with getting these videos out to more people. But with that all said and down the way, guys, let's head into Mission Impossible Dose. When did this one come out? The first one was 96.
Dimitri, every search for a hero.
2000. Yeah.
Every hero requires.
Okay.
A villain in a search for our hero. Bellerophon. We created a monster. Chimera.
Right.
I must arrive at my destination within 20 hours of departure.
It's like a virus or something, right? That's coming back to me. Another thing I remember just vaguely, and maybe it was more the narrative after the fact, is that this is a very 2000s Mission Impossible movie. It's very much a product of its time.
I don't know, we have a great view of the Rocky Mountains.
Well, look who it is.
You keep staring at that watch as if your life depended on it, Doctor.
Oh, yes. After you've been infected with Chimera for 20 hours, nothing can save you. Not even Bellerophon.
You can carry them together?
This is your captain again. We've experienced a slight but abrupt drop in cabin pressure. As a precaution, I've released the oxygen mask. Put them on, sit back, relax.
Oh, did they swap out the oxygen? Yeah.
It seems we have a problem, Dimitri.
You keep calling me Dimitri. You really shouldn't.
You are not Dimitri.
I knew something was off, but like, Is someone using Ethan's face? Yeah, okay. I was like, what the hell? Extreme! That's another thing I vaguely remember is this like again, like most 2000s era movies, it's a little extreme. Oh, not enough. Oh, that transition. Yeah, this is how I thought the movie opened. I don't remember any of that plane shit. Hold on, who's behind this one? John Woo. That's making sense now. Music by Hans Zimmer this time. Dude, fuck off with that. I don't remember this song choice, man. What the? There it is. Wasn't this by Limp Bizkit? Like they did like a thing for this? For this film? Yeah, there they are.
And Mr. Hunt, the next time you go on holiday, please be good enough to let us know where you're going.
If I let you know where I'm going, I won't be on holiday.
Yeah, man. It's oozes 2000. She was gone. Thought he was the one that ninja vanished for a second.
I see you found it.
Hey, I wouldn't argue.
You'll never find it there.
Damn it.
There's a very stark difference between the first and this one. Already.
Now, who are you? And what's it gonna cost me?
I wouldn't do that.
What?
Those fucking punch-ins.
It is Mr. Keys, our security engineer. Apologize.
No need to apologize. But obviously we do feel the alarm should have gone off a little sooner.
Under the circumstances, I think we'd recommend resetting the sensors to respond to a lighter load. How do you feel about 40 kilos, Miss Hall?
Perfect.
Smooth.
What are you trying to do, senorita? Rob me?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Nice. Dude, these low frame slowdowns, man. What in the hell?
I need your help. I think you could use mine.
Your help? What are you talking about?
Talking about Scotland Yard, Interpol. I can make them all go away.
Oh, bloody hell. You're a spy. Well, if you want me, you gotta catch me.
I think he caught you once already. Jesus!
He's all right?
Oh, God. I think had he not done that, she would have went straight off the fucking cliff.
What is it you want to talk to me about?
A lot more than I thought.
Awfully short notice.
Care to wait a decent interval?
Who wants to be decent?
I mean, hell, you did both almost die. Well, she almost died. He was pretty fine. Oh shit! I didn't know Anthony Hopkins was in this.
When I couldn't find you, I had to replace you. Sean Ambrose was the obvious choice. He doubled you, what, 2-3 times? Miss Hall and Ambrose had a relationship which he took very seriously. She walked away and he's been wanting her back ever since. We believe she's our surest and quickest way of locating him.
And then what?
Well, make sure she continues to see him, gets him to confide in her, and report to you.
Fun.
No. She's got no training for this kind of thing.
But to go to bed with a man and lie to him, she's a woman. She's got all the training
Oh
she
my
needs.
god. But he's also caught the feels already.
I don't think I can get her to do it.
He also doesn't like being
You mean it'll be
toyed
difficult?
with either.
Very.
Well, this is not mission difficult, Mr. Hunt. It's mission impossible. Difficult should be a walk in the park for you.
That's a good play of words, though. There's a lot of weird little continuity errors in this movie with mostly with the editing from take to take.
Would it make you feel any better if I didn't want you to do this?
Yeah, much.
Then feel better! What wouldn't make him suspicious?
Oh, that I needed him in some urgent way. Destitute. In serious trouble. The kind I couldn't possibly sort out myself.
That's smart.
His transponder chip is completely untraceable.
Ow. Seems like a solid plan so far. What could go wrong? She really is slow walking the entire way down that pier.
Magic.
Not a red flag at all.
I think Nekhorvich created a monster virus in Chimera. An antivirus to kill it in Bellerophon.
Mm-hmm.
That simple, huh?
Why not?
I mean, that's exactly what he was saying. And that's how a lot of corporations, especially like technology ones, there are viruses that are generated by antivirus companies specifically to target their weaknesses that they protect. We're going to put out a problem that only we can cure, and then that goes haywire.
Tell me, Hugh, you don't exactly hang on Nyah's every word and gesture, do you? It's a fairly ratty nail, that.
Oh.
Well, she is some sort of Trojan horse sent in by IMF to spy on us. Why should I deny myself the pleasure of a ride or two?
Hell.
Hugh, and I may or may not know why she thinks she's here, but I'm willing to take the risk because Hugh, I am gagging for it.
Hey, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. So why did this IMF guy just straight up decide to just peace out? It also explains her previous history with disliking spies. And it's also interesting that she's kind of fallen for the guy that this guy used to double. Dude, that dude up there is watching her still, so like, would that little motion not have been suspicious?
Hugh Stamp, old friend of Sean's. He's the only one I recognize. And a bit of a creep, and then some.
We know him. He's over your left shoulder looking at you right now.
I guess he wasn't keeping a close enough eye.
He was Nekhorvich's boss.
Right. He worked for him as the research scientist at Biosite.
So he stole it so he could sell it back to him, basically.
Whatever McCloy's looking at, he's not happy about it.
Yeah. It's kind of like more of a bribe than anything, I guess. Caught what they were doing, and now it's going to capitalize on it.
Ambrose just pulled the camera's memory card and put it into an envelope. Put it in his inner left jacket pocket.
Confirm left jacket pocket.
Roger that.
There you are.
See anything you like?
Well, yeah. Naturally vain.
Well, that was quick.
Hold on.
Nice.
Put down 1,000 for me.
Uh-oh. Oh, man, it must be fucking cold in that building, man. Oh, jeez.
You turned around.
What are you gonna do? Spank me?
Maybe. Luthor, dude. It's like, what the fuck did I just walk up on?
I'm booted up. Go, Ethan.
They're going to download all the photos, then slip it back so he doesn't notice it was taken, probably.
Come on, the mag's making a run for it on the outside. Come on.
It's the wrong side of the jacket, though, and I think he knows. I think we froze on that because he noticed it.
Take care of the Nekhorvich memory card.
Where is it?
In the envelope in my jacket pocket. My right jacket pocket.
Yep, there it is.
What the?
Oh, no. Wow. Okay, never mind. I don't know what the play is now. Hey, he said he'd come get you. He's masked up and gonna trick him.
Look, I've got the virus, you've got the cure. I need them both. You'd help me put one out there that I could make money on.
Yep, there it is.
I think it's a little late for that. Do give my regards to Gratsky.
Nice. Wow. Brutal.
I've heard.
Oh.
All I need to hear.
Oh.
It's imperative that we do nothing to alarm Ambrose.
This is Ambrose testing her.
It's possible. I thought you were here to collect me. I was so relieved.
Yeah, now she's outing herself to him.
No time to talk.
While they were trying to see what the deal with Gleeson was, he's actually here. That was a nice switcheroo.
It will all be over. Very soon.
Oh, he's not gonna like that. Or maybe he will. In his weird, fucked up kind of way. Yeah, dude, he's...
Hunt stung McCloy tonight, so he knows. He'll be going into Biosite.
What a little bitch, man.
If you look at Hunt's operational history, and I have, he'll never break into Biosite from the bottom where security is heaviest.
He knows him. He knows his shtick. But does he know that he knows his shtick?
We have a total of 40 seconds to get you in and the cables out.
No. Hunt will prefer to enter Biosite somewhere from the top where security is minimal.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's gonna do, man. Maybe not exactly, but he knows where to expect him at least. This happens when you play a guy for so long.
There's a glitching access code. Open up. Come on.
3, 2, 1. I'm going now.
Ethan, wait.
Well, Oh, God. Don't look through the window. Nice.
Ethan, you've got 19 seconds to clear the cable.
Smooth, smooth.
Just a friendly reminder, we'll be out of contact for 8 minutes.
I do kind of like how this has an Ethan and an anti-Ethan.
You're on time for once? Not exactly, sport.
Oh. Yo, was that Dominic Purcell? I think it was.
The question is, how many of them? I can't get through to Ethan, not till the generators go off.
Yeah, well, when's that?
Not for another 5.5 minutes.
Damn, dude.
Alert. Chimera stock life terminated.
There we go. That leaves the guns, though.
Luthor, what the hell can we do?
What can we do? Hope he kills all the bugs before the yellow dot gets to the red one.
And then he's bathed in green. I remember a thing that happens now. I'll say when we get to it.
I was like to know they needed to be treated with Bellerophon within 20 hours.
Yeah, why did the doctor inject himself?
How much longer before you can reach him?
We got 29 seconds.
Do we get a diving gun?
Ethan will be back online.
Oh. Nice. Yep, there it is. It's a John Woo staple.
Well, Hunt, how you been?
Fighting a bit of a cold. And you knew the only way Nekhorvich could smuggle the live virus was by injecting himself and using his own bloodstream as a petri dish. You knew that.
There it is.
Sean, she doesn't belong here. Let her go.
She wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, Hunt.
Technically, she wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Anthony Hopkins, but next down the ladder would, yes, be Ethan.
And if you're looking out for her well-being, I suggest you advise her to pick up the injection gun and bring it to me.
I love this, like, prismatic lighting that's illuminating certain angles of this place.
Things haven't exactly worked out the way you thought they would, Ethan. Sorry.
Yep. That's the thing I remembered. He had that ready. Did he? He didn't know that was the plan, right? It was no.
You're not gonna shoot
But
me, Sean. Not this bitch. Because she's worth 37 million pounds.
That's a good point. Hell yeah, man.
You can't get us both out of here, can you?
If it's like a super influenza, and I know it like gestates super fast, like it goes.
You know you don't have a choice.
Like she'd be hyper contagious once the symptoms start hitting.
Just stay alive! I'm not going to lose you!
What the fuck is the plan here? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what?
In just a few hours' time, You can be assured of going down in history as the Typhoid Mary of Oz. Good day.
Good day. Doves! Wait, pigeons! I was wondering if Wu was gonna get his birds in here or not.
How quickly can you manufacture more of the antivirus?
No time at all. Once I got it.
Good. Biosite stock is just a few weeks away from going through the roof.
What are you talking about?
About to have an outbreak of it.
3 million people in Sydney and 17 million people in Australia are going to need Bellerophon within the next few days, to mention the rest of the world. Now, sit down.
There they go. We need some action going on while they're scuttering. There we go. Woo! They really made this Mission Impossible movie very un-Mission Impossible-like, or at least my idea of what the franchise is. I could very well be off about it. God. That glowing pigeon. It looked like a dove, but like, I don't know. I'm gonna walk past the door. Look at it. Okay. Why would that? Why would that of all things have been your giveaway?
Raise your hands very slowly.
Sure you want me to do this?
Raise your hand.
Keep it going.
This door in this hallway, man.
Well done, Stamp.
Yeah, he somehow has got two masks. Swapped places, didn't he? God, it's so extra. I love it. Yep, there it is. These magic fucking masks, man. Wait, so he let him run past him? Dude, this was goofy as all fuck, man. John Woo really has his thing, and he sticks to it. Gotta commend him for that, for consistency. And Ethan breaks his neck, and that's how he dies. I don't remember the specifics. I just remember him being... Oh, I thought he got the red one. All right, never mind. I just remember he ends up on a motorcycle in this one. Jeez!
Oh, I'm mad now.
Yeah, fuck you! Is that a Wilhelm scream? I think that was a Wilhelm scream. It sounded like it. His slightly levitating motorcycle. Extreme! Oh! Woof. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I remember something really absurd with the motorcycle that happens. I don't specifically remember what it is. I just remember I remember something being ridiculously, like, out there. Ugh. All right, I think the thing is just that we have a straight up motorcycle fight. I like how they magically got dirt tires in the on the drive here, and now they don't. He had street tire there. Yeah, this. I mean, I guess it's not that ridiculous, but it's fucking stupid is what it is. Oh my god. Ah. Oh. Dude, I felt that in my shoulder. God. There's something else I wanted to say there, but I completely lost my thought. Hmm. Mm.
Go ahead. Use a hunt. It's not a bad way to go. It's a lot better than the way that bitch is gonna die.
Ooh. Yo. Oh. KO. And then his head right on that rock. What's our timer even at right now?
You should have killed me.
I don't know how him hitting his head on that rock like that didn't kill him, or at least shut him down. What bullshit is this? Dude, Sean's got the worst reaction time in the world. But he did just get conked in the head. I don't think she survives the film, though. I didn't think she did.
Miss Hall's blood, it appears, has absolutely no elements of the Chimera virus, not even antibodies.
What? Really?
Yes, I gathered as much.
Where is she now, by the way?
I don't know. Not exactly.
So, what are your plans?
I don't know.
Yeah, man. I could have swore she died in this. Maybe I'm thinking of a completely different movie's ending that had kind of like a similar thing, but I could have swore she she's zoinked out to the symptoms as like a self-sacrifice thing. I might be thinking of a different movie then. Honestly, since she injected herself, that's what I was waiting for like the whole time. For that eventuality. Dude, this one is most certainly a product of its time. You combine it with being an early 2000s action film and then add John Woo to it, and it just turns so many of those things up to 11. The editing was so intense in some sections where it was just so, I don't know, man. It was so I wouldn't say hokey, but it was very cheesy in the way that the first film wasn't. Like this film, like I kind of get the things that I've heard, and I don't know, maybe you guys feel differently, but like I had always heard that this was kind of looked down upon out of the earlier entries in the series. It's kind of the black sheep. I mean, just from the trailers, even though I haven't seen all of them, I never got like this kind of action movie vibe. This one like really geared it up the one direction. You know, the first half of the movie is very much kind of like echoing the first film, but then they had this 2000s edge that they had to inject into it with the leather, the motorcycles, the fire, the flames, the slow-mo, the zip zoom, the babes, like all these things that the first movie didn't really do. Like they Bond movied this, and John Woo's like directing style really accented that a lot. From the way the action was shot, from the way that a lot of the scenes were kind of paced out. But my God, does he have his tropes? And I know it's been parodied, it's been memed all to hell for a particular reason, because he's got these things that he always does, and by golly, he always does them. And they're from the doves to the pigeons to the slow-mo to the guns. It was all here. But it was fun. This was fun. It doesn't quite feel like Mission Impossible. It feels like a little bit of a chimera itself of the action tropes of the time that this movie came out. It was like the popularity of the first film. And all right, we need a sequel. We need to up the ante. But then you have all these other things that are kind of trending around the time. And they just jam it in here. We change directors from Brian De Palma to John Woo. And he adds his flair and flavor to it, and it creates this chimera. Because I definitely don't recall, and again, I don't remember the plot overall of 3, but I remember it felt, at least to me, I could be completely wrong, because I remember a world where she died. So I don't know. I remember 3 taking it back a little bit more to like tonally being like one, you know, different stakes, but like kind of like grounding it more than what they did with this. There is some great action in this, some great little drama in here. You know, they definitely rushed the chemistry between him and fuck, I don't even remember her name right now. What was her name? Why am I blanking on her name? Nyah. They caught the feels, man, real quick. But she was great. She took her destiny in her own hands in the end, because everybody else was kind of making her a pawn. Even though Ethan, it wasn't something he wanted. It wasn't about an inevitability of their arrangement. But then you have this whole other thing with her past with Sean and then what's going on with him now. I kind of wish Ambrose had a little bit more of a setup. All we know that he was on an IMF mission and just disappeared, and he had played Ethan once or twice when they didn't actually have Ethan, but Ethan also had this weird past with this scientist for some reason. So there's a lot of unexplained things that I would have liked the movie to have fleshed out a little bit. I would have maybe liked some flashbacks a little bit with what and how Ethan had established this relationship with this scientist, and then how Ambrose decided, fuck being a spy, let's do this. Like, see like a turn of that, and like maybe like a fallout between the two. It's like almost like they tried to do a GoldenEye thing between Bond and Alec, and didn't quite flesh it out nearly as much. Not that that really had a whole lot of depth to it, but it was something similar. So like it would be curious to see like if they could have fleshed out those two a little bit more. But I had fun with the movie, man. Like the movie's fun. It is a fun watch. It's a different kind of fun. You know, it's still got some of the tension there, but because this movie is so dialed up, it's mostly just like bananas fun. It feels so out of place in a way that it's almost a parody of itself. And I just really enjoyed it. Say what you will about it being tonally consistent with the franchise, because again, at least from the first three, from what I remember, it was kind of the black sheep. I still had a damn good time watching the film, man. But guys, I'd love to know what you thought. What was your first experience with this movie when you followed it up after the first? And how do you feel like it connects in with the greater franchise? Sound off. I would love to know how you guys view this film in retrospect. So let me know, sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, and stay tuned for Mission Impossible 3 next week, next Monday. And guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're on Miracle's channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Benny Share, Ryan Karen, Philly Vane, Yori, Corey Scott, Margaret Grace, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake Cantrell, and Eric Official. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.